Hey, what's up? On our play for this week, PlayStation State of Play rumored for June. Should we get excited? Hmm. Also, an R grader fan may have stumbled upon a release date everyone has been waiting for. All this and more on Season 9, Episode 20 of Press X Start Gamers Digest. Oh, yeah. I got that thing right. What's up, everyone? I'm your host, DJ, aka Sexy Bad Choices, aka Clear Obscure Boy. It's the game that keeps on giving. I am joined by
John M.F. Ross.
what does the M&F stand for?
Fat Man Scoop, Crook and Crab.
Whatever I say, y'all got to. Okay. Actually, yeah. Whatever I say, y'all gotta do. And what I'm saying, y'all gotta like this video, subscribe to the channel, and the notification bell. Thank you. All right. Now you know who we are. This is Press X Start Gamers Digest, a video game news show that condenses the most important gaming news from this past week into an hour-long meal just for you. You know what? Thinking about it, that song like really aged us. That thing's like old. I'm not even sure if the demographic that listens to these videos would even know of that. Oh my gosh. Hey, look, if you know about that song, comment below. Let us know. Let us know.
Or the movie.
Or even better, if you know about the movie, we're not gonna say what the title of the movie is. If you know about that movie, let us know below in the comments. All right. Where was I? This is a YouTube thing. We also have a podcast. Check it out. We're Press X to start. At this point, just click on any of the things that's on the YouTube page, and it'll take you to the other stuff that we do. All right. Don't forget, you can support us by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and hit the notification bell. As I said before, whatever I say, y'all gotta do. If you are listening and not watching this, we appreciate you leaving us a review on whatever podcast service you're using. That is Spotify, Apple Podcast, or Smoke Signals, whatever you got going on over there. Go ahead and leave us a review. We appreciate it. And if you want to join, you can join our conversations by joining our Discord at pressx2start.com/Discord. Thank you. So real quick, last episode, I had mentioned that, this episode, we're going to talk about Mind's Eye and give you like a little, informal impressions of what we've seen community-wise for the game.
They just got to open their third eye, my brother.
Oh, you're right.
They're lucky I left my kufi upstairs.
Right. Yeah. So, basically, we kind of looked at the previews and nothing was very favorable. It seems like the game is not in a good place. So we're just going to leave it at that. Hopefully we see more in Summer Game Fest and it is a better product.
I've seen it touted as something to play until GTA 6 gets here, and I wouldn't even waste your time doing that.
Yeah. I got a ball and stick I can play with.
I got a ball in the cup.
There you go. Jeez, I went. Anyways, all right. Now you know what this is about. We can jump into the gaming news with number 1. Why June's rumored state of play could be a big one. This comes from Game Rant by way of Josh Colts. Okay, so state of play generally is a thing that happens pretty much around Summer Game Fest. There was some rumors / speculations that no one actually heard of a state of play happening in May. And Jeff Grubb kind of on Game Mess Daily, I think that's what the name of that podcast called. He had confirmed that the reason why no one's hearing anything in May is because it's happening in June. So that kind of, kicked the articles being written about, there's rumor that state of play is happening in June. And Jeff Grubb's a pretty reliable leaker game journalist. So it's a thing of like, okay, that's probably a thing that's going to happen in June. With that being said, that gets into a little bit of a weird place because June is Summer Game Fest. And generally, PlayStation usually gets out in front of Summer Game Fest with their state of play to kind of start the whole showcase season off. So it's possible they still can do that, but I think this gets into a bit of a weird place in terms of are they? Is it going to be almost them competing with um, Jeff Keighley's Summer Game Fest, which they generally don't do, and be kind of a weird thing for them to do? So in my mind, I instinctively think, okay, well, this actually might happen after Summer Game Fest. Like before we even get to like speculating like what we could possibly see, like how do you take this information? Like what is it doing to your brain right now?
Uh, is that stepping on the toes of Jeff Keighley, or
I
just
mean,
kind of running concurrently? Because I mean, Xbox does it Xbox Direct
that's
like
true.
the Sunday after. So like,
That's true.
is this just lining
So
up with the industry or stepping on toes? It
Summer
depends
Game
on when
Fest,
they broadcast it.
yeah, Summer Game Fest this year is June 6th. So that's 5 days technically PlayStation can work with in terms of getting out ahead of Summer Game Fest, or they can just do it, as you said, the week after, the week after. Now, there is a juggernaut of a game coming out in June, Death Stranding 2. That is near the end of June. So I think it is very, very possible that at worst case, this state of
Yep.
play is going to be I guess a deep dive of Death Stranding 2, but like, is that even necessary? Like a deep dive of a sequel of a game that is pioneered by Hideo Kojima, like
Didn't they do a direct of the first one? I feel like, or something
state of
similar.
play. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
actually
So
checking. I'm checking now. I don't know. Like,
I feel like they did, but regardless,
yeah,
they could.
yeah. I mean, yeah,
I
they
don't see a need
could.
for it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't. It doesn't feel like that's a necessary thing for them to spend their time on. And like, you know, there's that whole conversation of
That might drive
generally the state
sales
of
though.
plays. True. I mean, that could alert people who may have played the first one but not
They,
aware that the
they,
second
they
one's
may show
coming.
some new mechanic and get people excited. So I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
it may
Like
help.
as I was saying, like there's that whole idea of not idea. It's actually just it's confirmed that the state of play is a marketing driver, and it's just usually a bunch of third parties who have deals with PlayStation are like, okay, this is your avenue to market your game. You can cut a trailer for our state of play, and we'll play it, and there's that. Um, I want to believe that this is going to be something bigger than that. So I just did a quick list of games that we know for sure that are going to happen this year, and then you know there's a big 3 clawed 5 foot nothing hairy guy question mark that we haven't seen or anything's been really confirmed about. So we can kind of just talk through this stuff and like get a sense of like what could possibly happen at this state of play.
Hmm.
So as I mentioned, we have Death Stranding 2. I think if there's a state of play in June, and like I think for sure there's gonna be a Death Stranding thing in that state of play. It may not be a deep dive of Death Stranding 2, but there's for sure is gonna be something there, especially because the game comes out in June. So that makes sense, right?
They very well may do two separate things, and I
That's
don't think
possible.
we'll see Ghost of Yotei until September.
Yep. I was gonna say the same thing. Like there's Ghost of Yotei that is in the winds, but I also think like if
Why step
it,
on Death Stranding when it's coming out
yeah,
same month?
yeah,
Give it time to breathe.
right. And then the 3 clawed 5 foot nothing hairy guy question mark is the Wolverine game by Insomniac.
Yeah.
I think they could get away with showing that by saying like, "Oh, this is a 2026 game."
Hmm.
So it is a thing of like, "Oh, you're not necessarily stepping on the toes of Death Stranding 2 because it's not a game that's going to come out anytime soon, but it's just something to get the hype engine going again for a PlayStation game because PlayStation kind of needs a win, needs a really quick win, other than like Death Stranding 2 that's coming out and it's going to be a great game. Um, And then this is my kind of prediction where I put Project Gummy Bears. Project
I
Gummy
really wish
Bears.
it had a different name.
Oh, your camera froze.
Oh,
Yeah.
I really wish I had a different name. Keep
Well,
going.
we don't know the official name. Like that's literally just the project name, and it's only been that because we haven't seen an actual official trailer or whatever for it. And I think we might see it at the state of play. And my prediction that could be the possible shadow drop. For those who don't know, Project Gummy Bears is the team that was once a part of Bungie that, as really and truly, now think about it, that was probably the only project that was like, oh, this is actually in a good place, because they were working on Marathon concurrently, and Marathon's Marathon right now.
Yeah.
So during the Bungie layoffs, PlayStation basically split that team out of Bungie and brought them inside PlayStation Studios. So they are now considered Team LFG, looking for a game, right? Yeah. They're that team now. What was that?
Nah, LFG.
All right, yeah. So it's very possible that this can be their time to essentially shine and show the world what this Project Gummy Bears game is, and really to kind of tell us why it's going to be a thing to invest time in, play it, or whatever, what they normally have to do for marketing. And then the other two things I put on here was just really spitballing. I don't think it's going to be a thing. The Naughty Dog secret game that Drunkman Neil Drunkman mentioned in the podcast of the other Press X podcast. I feel like they're pretty secretive about their games. They're pretty tight-lipped about their games. And for him to just to say like, oh yeah, we're working on another game, it's like, that's different for you just to say that out in the open like
Is
that.
it though? I don't think he's saying anything that he's not allowed to, because I mean he wasn't able to say. He wasn't able to talk about Intergalactic until Sony gave him the green light. So I don't think it's random at all. I don't think he's just dropping shit without authorization.
Well, I get, and that's what I'm saying. Like the fact that he just dropped it without well, obviously there have to be like an okay from Sony from be like, yeah, you can talk about it, which makes me think like maybe we get that game possibly this year. Like maybe
I want to
that
see.
is
No. I want to see more. Naughty Dog can't just Naughty Dog.
Naughty Dog, yeah. Can't just drop a game like that.
Yeah, I was trying to like what Naughty Dog.
I mean,
they can't just shadow drop a game like that. There's no.
I mean, but here's the thing, though.
Yeah,
this could be the Astrobot of this year, where we didn't know about Astrobot until like 3 or 4 months before that game launched. All right, maybe like 4 or 5 months, but like we didn't know about Astrobot. Like it was very close to the release date that we knew about Astrobot.
Yeah.
This thing of like that was the game of the year, and it's like if Naughty Dog has this thing, I'm predicting Uncharted. It could be the Drake's. You know what? It's a spoiler, but whatever. You should have played Uncharted 4 by now if you care about Uncharted. It's Drake's daughter. Drake had a daughter.
How could you?
I know. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, it's possible that the secret game could be this Uncharted thing that will push a new legacy of Uncharted games. I don't know. It's a secret game. Drake looks for secrets all the time. Whatever. And then the last thing I put on this little quick list was Sony Santa Monica, the people who made God of War. There was supposed to be a God of War Greek like side story game or whatever that was rumored a while ago, but nothing came of it. Like there was some Greek content that came out for Ragnarok, but it doesn't seem like that was it. So it is possible that could be a thing that shows up at some point, maybe in this. Again, my worry is that if you have Kojima Studios in this thing. If you forego Ghost of Yotei because it's going to come out this later this year, then you have Naughty Dog, then you have Sony Santa Monica, and then you have Wolverine, Insomniac. That's like showcase territory. That's not state of play territory. But then again, like PlayStation, they just do whatever at this point. Like they say showcase, they say state of play, and they just throw whatever they want into their stuff. Yeah. So I'm just like, I'm hoping for the best, but I don't want to get excited because when you get excited, you run into issues. But yeah, I think for sure we'll see probably some kind of Death Stranding 2 thing. For sure we'll see Project Gummy Bears to see whatever that thing is, unless that's getting canceled. Hopefully not, but whatever. And then everything else is we'll see. We'll see. But overall, what is your before we jump to the next thing, what is your excitement for this state of play out of 5?
I give it an 8. Oh, 5 out of 5, 4.
4, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm probably around there too. You saying 8, it's out of 10, I'm right there too. I feel like this could be good. This could be a way of distracting people from what's happening with Marathon because everyone's dogpiling on that. So we'll see. This is in Sony's bag of tricks. All right, number 2. Sony tipped to announce PS5 Pro and PS5 discount this week. This comes to us from VGC by way of Andy Robinson. This is confusing. I don't understand. I mean, I get it. It's a deal. It's part of PlayStation's days of play. That's a reoccurring cycle of a week of deals or so where they just have discounts on a bunch of stuff. The reason why it's confusing is because PlayStation has increased the prices of the PS5 and PS5 Pro everywhere, except for America, of course, but everywhere. So
I mean, why give up your reign?
Absolutely,
earlier than necessary.
Yeah. Oh no. I am thankful that they for once thankful that I live in America. You know what? Just forget that I said that. But yeah, it's interesting that they're doing these discounts again. Do we know? Okay, so according to Bilby, sure. Days of Play 2025 will kick off this Wednesday, May 28th, and sees the standard PS5 console slashed by €100 in Europe.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but they increased it by 200 or so, whatever. They increased it, so that's an interesting deal thing. PS5 Pro is said to be set to receive its first official discount. Meanwhile, at €50. Okay.
Yeah.
In addition to PSVR 2 headset. Oh, I remember that thing.
Yep. I mean, it's having a resurgence ever since it had a sale.
Oh, really? Oh.
A lot more people are getting it. Yeah, so
good to hear. Good job. All right. The PSVR 2 headset will reportedly receive a €50 discount, my bad. And a selection of DualSense controls will be available for €55. Sony will also reportedly announce a roster of Call of Duty Black Ops 6 hardware bundles. A standard PS5 Plus or Black Ops 6 download bundle is said to be launching at $450 USD. That's $500 or €500. And a digital console bundle costing $50 and €50 less. Okay, that's cool. Sony's expecting to reveal all this promotional offering on Tuesday, May 27th. Here is a summary of the expected. So this is interesting. If we want to connect this with the first thing we talked about, which was the state of play, it is very possible that they can be like, "Hey, we're doing all this, and to end this whole week of deals, here's the state of play." I don't know. That seems weird to connect.
Nah, I can see it happening.
But it's here's the state of play. all your discounts are gone, by the way. It's like, yeah. So I don't know. But yeah, that's interesting. That's a thing if you are looking to get a PS5 or Pro. There you go. Number 3. Arc Raider players think they found a release date. This comes to us from Insider Gaming by way of Mike Straw. Arc Raiders could just be a couple of weeks from returning for players, either in the form of another playtest or a more permanent release date. A Steam update, which is seemingly only available for a handful of minutes. And let's get out of that. Wait a minute. The Steam update. Okay, a Steam update for the game lasting 9 minutes yesterday added a new .exe file. When open, it displays a window with base64 string, one decoded string, links to a countdown website, tickcounter.com/countdown/7 numbers, ending June 6, 2025 at 11 p.m., coincided with Summer Game Fest. Here's the thing, right?
Yep.
I would love for this to be a release date. I honestly think that the game will probably get another public test.
That wasn't really public yet.
Yeah.
You say other, but
I think it's probably gonna have like an open beta. Like I can imagine them dropping an open beta during Summer Game Fest to like really get the people in and play off of the excitement for the game. Because I mean, you would think if the last test was a technical test, the next test would be an open beta to get as many people in as possible and see how the servers handle that load, and whatever updates they make from that, then it can release later in the year. Probably September, October, when Marathon's supposed to come out. So yeah. I mean, but will Marathon come out? Because anyways, yeah. So I think this is cool. I think at worst case we will see some kind of Arc Raiders thing at Summer Game Fest, and I think that will be cool. Like they probably talk about how well their test did, and how there was absolutely no competition around their tests being launched, and all that stuff. So yeah. What do you think? Do you think we will see the full release of Arc Raiders happen this year?
I don't see why not. It felt pretty polished. It felt like it was ready.
Yeah.
I
think
they said they were testing on. No, wait, that was Firebreak.
Oh, yeah. I think
what was Arc Raiders specifically testing?
I think it was just server load and all that stuff, because everything else was just like fine. Like I mean, they balance like some weapons and stuff, but like that's a constant thing. But like, yeah, the robots, nothing was like super buggy. Everything seems to work. I mean, they might need to have added more content into the.
I mean, it might as well have been a Call of Duty beta test, where it was basically the game was finished.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. DMC beta, right?
Yeah.
So I definitely, I feel like that game can come out this year. The only weird thing I find about it is for the fact they're so hush about like a release window or anything. Is there even a release window for Arc Raiders? Is it a 2025 game, or is it?
I believe so. It just said coming soon, but they're being coy.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Yeah, they're being coy.
Yeah. Okay. It's scheduled to release during 2025. Okay. Well, it's gonna come out this year sometime, and I think that test kind of proves that it's in a very stable state to come out this year. All right. Before we jump into what Shuei has to say about stupid money in this game industry. Hey, How you doing? Give us a solid. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you can do those things, we greatly appreciate it. If you're listening, please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
I think Stitcher's still around. I think Stitcher's still going. Whatever podcast service you're using that you're hearing us on, please leave us a review there, and then let us know you left a review by going to this YouTube channel, and then commenting below that you left a review on whatever podcast service you're listening to. We appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Let's jump into number 4. Former PlayStation boss says stupid money crippled the game industry. This comes to us from game developer by way of Chris Kerr. Carr?
Yeah, all that.
Yeah.
All that.
All right. Yes, a former PlayStation boss, Shuhei Yoshida, who spent over 3 decades at the company before departing early this year, feels stupid money is responsible for the wave of studio closures and layoffs that have dominated the video game industry following the COVID-19 pandemic. During a wide-ranging chat at Gamescom, LATAM, Latin America. I forget what that stands for. Yoshida said it remains totally possible for the industry to become truly
Come on now, spit it out.
Sustainable. I don't know why I had to bring forward that word, but claimed that would require the biggest players and investors to stop treating the market like a fabled golden goose. Absolutely. What we've been seeing for the last 2 years is just the adjustment to the misjudged spending by so many companies during the COVID days, he explained, pointing to the ill-fated M&A spree. What? Acquisition? What? M&A. What is M? A is acquisition. Undertaken by Embracer Group as an example of a growth tactic. Basically, when they were just buying up a bunch of companies. I don't know. That's going to drive me crazy. It seemed incredibly short-sighted. Many companies and even the analysts believe that the crazy growth during the pandemic would continue. So they overinvested and overhired, and they started too many projects. But after COVID, there was a lot more ways of people.
I mean, everybody did that though during COVID.
Yeah, I mean that's what he's saying. Like that is the problem because they didn't have the common knowledge that the consumer base did of like, yeah, we're playing these games so we have nothing to do. It's not because like we're gonna be here forever. We just have nothing to do. Anyways, so yeah, basically Yoshida is he's right. Like that's essentially why the industry is in this position that it is right now. Is because everyone, well, not everyone, the industry as a whole received a large sum of money from, relatively new consumer base because they just had nothing to do, and games are a great way to spend time. But they took that money and instead of doing the Nintendo war chest, they reinvested the money and thought that money would come back to them plus more, and it didn't. And they had to let go a bunch of people, or basically cancel a bunch of projects, and it's been a downward spiral since COVID to get back to the quote unquote normal days. But getting back to those normal days makes it seem that, the industry is declining. Because, like, yes, it is declining.
It went back to its normal size.
Exactly, yeah. It's declining from its, like, super, super, like, peak that it had. Yeah. It's just like, yeah. Anyways, it's annoying.
Spent some of that money studying the goddamn market before.
Yeah, man, and like this is so true because like it is just stupid money. Like that is what is infecting the industry right now is just the money people. This is like, oh, we can make money from this. Let's push this. Live service games. Like, I'm a person that likes live service games. I play live service games, but I understand that like that model is a problem, and it is a band-aid to a problem that is still happening, even though the band-aid's in place. And it's like, it's not working. It's not working. But yeah, that's that. You know, what does this mean for the industry? This means, to me, this means that the industry will contract to a point where it is sustainable for the different publishers or something, or so on and so forth. And then it will just continue to go because people will continue to play games. It won't be a huge juggernaut because it's just not meant to be until more people consistently play games, or if the industry starts to do what it did before, which was drop the prices of things and not increase the prices of things, so more people can get into these ecosystems. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, right now, I'm not expecting anything to happen, especially with the current administration and what the tariffs are doing. So yeah, that sucks. All right. Number 5. This is terrible news. Terrible news, guys. PlayStation Stars is coming to a close as SIE evaluates new ways to evolve future loyalty programs.
Oh man,
it's a shame. It's a shame. I checked my reward points and I have to go convert my coins over to the PlayStation.
The dollary dues.
Yeah. So I gotta make sure I get that done before this goes away. Because boy, I'd be upset. So really the things to know is that the PlayStation Stars program is going away. If you don't know what the Stars program is, then you're probably okay. But what you should do is you should log in and you should click on the rewards button to see if you have any reward points in there, because
I think you had to opt in.
Do you have to opt in for that? That is,
yeah. They didn't automatically just
oh, that's nasty.
Start giving you stuff.
Oh,
not really. Not really.
Oh, I mean,
that's
I guess,
fine.
yeah. Dang. Well. Thank goodness I opted in, because 1,250 points is $5 for the like PlayStation dollars or whatever the PlayStation Plus money.
It's a lot of darn money to get any points or anything, but I mean, it was cool just to earn stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the actual digital collectibles, most of it meant absolutely nothing to me until I got a Gundam digital collectible, and I was like, oh, bet, I love this system. This system is the greatest system ever invented. There's no way that they should get rid of this system. Now they get rid of the system. How dare you? Yeah. So I don't know what's going to happen to my Gundam figure. Probably the same thing that happened to my Gundam skin that I bought in Call of Duty. So yes, for those people who are current PlayStation Stars members, you can still earn your digital collectibles points and level up your status until July 23rd, 2025. So make sure you get all your stuff redeemed to make sure that you basically clear everything out reward wise, because you can't really do anything about digital collectibles. But yeah, make sure you get those points into the PlayStation currency that you can use to buy games before July 23rd. This version of the PlayStation Store program will fully end on November 2nd, 2026. What? And current Stars members can continue to redeem points as long as their points did not expire. Don't expire before then. What?
Yeah.
So wait, wait, no, it doesn't. The actual program, this version of the program fully ends next year, November.
Yeah. So
what is happening? There will be no new PlayStation Star campaigns available after July 23rd, or additional rewards or status benefits to earn. But the system is just there until November 2nd.
I'm guessing you have up until November 2nd to spend any points.
Oh, okay.
But you can't earn any after this July.
Yeah, that just
so
gives
it's not.
people, it gives them enough time to like actually spend their points. Okay, that makes sense.
Or like not everybody's paying attention. So
yeah,
if you're not listening to like Press X to Start podcast, then you're not gonna know that
yeah,
the
like,
program is ending soon. So they gotta wait for people to actually get the news.
Okay, all right, they got this one. Number 6. Former Call of Duty Black Ops dev, new PlayStation studio looking for artists with advanced expertise in generative AI. It's come to us from Kotaku by way of Ethan Gotch. So I included this on here just because it's like, oh, generative AI, huh? But this is less of a problem than what it may seem like. So essentially, all that's happening here is one of the bullet points to applying for this job is experience with generative AI. And stuff like that usually happen because they want to make sure that the people they pull in have skills or whatever that they can use in potential skills they can use in the future. So does this mean that the studio Dark Outlaw Games is going to be working on AI, generative AI stuff in the future? No, they might dabble in it, and they will have a person who has experience in that dabbling to be able to, help other people out. But I don't think this is enough to be like, oh no, the studio's going to just make AI games and it's going to be slop. Oh no, terrible. I don't think we're at that point yet to be like fear mongering. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not really too much into this other than that. Before we jump into what we've been playing, let us hit these quick hits right quick. Let us hit these quick hits right quick. I like that. All right, number 7. Hideo Kojima reveals his next big espionage game, Fizzant, is 5 to 6 years away. That is from VGC by way of Jordan Midler. Yeah, I mean that makes sense, don't you think?
Yeah,
because he just finished Death Stranding 2. He has the Project OD.
yeah,
Yeah,
which is also coming to PlayStation.
Whether the Xbox likes it or not.
Amen.
But and then Fizzant, he has to make the game. So yeah, 5 to 6 years. That makes sense. Like you shouldn't be like, oh no, it's such a long time. Like
have we seen anything in Fizzant? I don't remember.
No. The
we just got the name of it, I believe.
Yeah, that's the only thing that we've seen in that video that he had with PlayStation. I think a real question to be asked is Fizzant his last game? Like, is he gonna make a game after that? Because he's like 60 something now, I think, or a little older than that. So
we'll see.
I mean,
see what happens.
Yeah, man. Number 8, Stellar Blade sequel quietly revealed by developer Shift Up. This comes from Insider Gaming. By way of Andrew Heighton. It's also, they also say that Stellar Blade will be coming to Xbox and PC, I believe, or Xbox and Steam, and as well as there's a sequel that's going to be happening. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, anything on this?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. I'm kind of I played Stellar Blade I didn't like the combat.
I need to actually buy it. I never actually
Oh yeah,
I
yeah. I
only
would give
played
you
the
digital copy
demo.
if you
I
could.
did enjoy it. I just never
Yeah,
ended up buying it.
yeah. I I would give you my digital copy if I could, to be honest, because I don't think the thing is like I played that and I was like I don't really like this. And I played Black Myth. I'm like, oh, this is the combat system that I like. Like if
Mm.
I were to compare those two games, like I'm more of a Black.
I'm guessing Stellar Blade is closer to Dante likes Devil May Cry.
Why you
Devil
gotta
May
go
Cry.
make Marcus mad like that?
Marcus, don't cancel us. Um
Oh man, but yeah, it is. Yeah,
I think it's closer to that.
yeah, I guess. I honestly couldn't even tell you. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, more props to Shift Up. Apparently there's gonna be more costumes coming too, because of course you would do that with a game like that, Of course.
Mhm.
All right, number 9. Senua Saga Hellblade 2 is coming to PS5 this summer. Hurrah, yay. Cool.
Mm.
I'm gonna be honest. I think the only game that I'm really kind of keeping an eye out for from the Xbox slate to come to PlayStation is South of Midnight, and I don't even know if I'd get it. Like, the game looks cool, but I just don't know.
Don't
Yeah,
you want to
I don't know.
support you're screaming for representation. Why don't you
I know, right? It's like I should. You know what? Let them give me the opportunity to support, and I'll see what happens then.
Yeah.
But right now,
I
I don't even have a chance. Even though everything is Xbox, yes, I understand, but I want the actual PlayStation version. Anyways, all right. Oh, go ahead.
No, I have nothing.
Okay. All right. That has been it for the gaming news. Now let us talk about the games we have been playing. Sean, you just said you had nothing, but I know you have something for this. What have you been playing?
I literally before we hopped on the record, I literally, without no spoilers, got through the boss of Act 2. I didn't even finish the cutscene. I hopped
Oh
on
wow.
stream.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. This man dedicated. Could have been like,
I
give me 10
paused it.
minutes.
Yeah, I paused it. Yeah, I paused it and came on down. But
Yeah.
I am enjoying this game,
Mhm.
but I will confess I put it on easy mode because I'm not proving anything to anyone. I just want to see
Not at
the
all.
story. I enjoy the
Yep.
gameplay. You get to a certain point where you can't get through all these games all at once, and this isn't a game that is hard for the culture, if that makes sense. It's
Yeah.
not trying to be a Souls game or Black Myth Wu. I'm about to say Wu Tang, Wukong. Wu Tang is for the kids. Yeah, this has different difficulty levels, but I think this studio really just wanted their story out there.
Mhm.
And I'm seeing Reddit posts of people saying that they've been in tears watching different cutscenes and this is hitting them. Now, I ain't that sensitive, but I am enjoying the story
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
intend to see it through. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are
That's awesome.
no difficulty trophies in this game as well. So it's just like, eh.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
And, and let me add, because of the way the game is built, I feel like the difficulty levels don't even matter because you can make some broken builds
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
where the difficulty doesn't matter. So, man,
Yeah, I for sure feel like there is absolutely no problem changing difficulty in like these kinds of games, because it is a thing of like you, you're supposed to enjoy this at your own like level. Like
yeah,
if you because you've played like all of Act 1 at the normal difficulty, so it's like you've got experience with like
yeah.
that level. It's just like, all right, like now I just literally want to get to the story because I'm enjoying the story so much. Like I want to get through this. Plus, you
I
have
want
this
to get through
material that's
this
coming
and
soon.
not throw it to the wayside when Mario Kart comes out
Exactly right. Yeah. Or just
next
be like
week.
completely, or just be like completely annoyed by like a difficult thing, like a boss is just being like super
Yeah.
frustrating because of whatever systems. So it's like,
Hmm.
yeah, that's fine. That makes sense. As for me, I am also still playing Expedition. I haven't been playing as much of it because I have been playing Split Fiction with my wife.
Mm.
Um, yeah, we got it when it originally released, but didn't get to
Yeah.
play it because she was in busy season for work. So it was left on the back burner. But now with the
How
new
you liking it?
child, I am enjoying it. I
How is she getting through it? How is she faring with the
she's
difficulty?
doing
Because this is not.
yeah,
It
like
takes two.
she's been doing really well with it. Like, I mean, there's points where she's pointing stuff out, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even realize that. Just like, oh, dang.
Was it
So
words on
yeah.
the screen, DJ?
Hey man, English, my second language. First language I
Gundam
learned,
is
second
his
language I
first.
know. Right?
Okay.
But yeah, yeah, it is a thing of like we are having fun with it, but we're also having fun with poking holes in the story of the game. Because the thing is,
It's
like,
not a strong story. The
it's
story
not.
is the
It's
story
not.
is dressing on the salad. I mean, it's just there just to move
Yes.
shit forward. So I mean,
That's it. That's exactly what it is, and that's what we're like poking fun because like the things we're doing, we're having fun. We want to continue playing this game, but it
mhm,
is like okay, like if this is your stories, you should
mhm.
be like, okay, this is what's gonna happen next. Let's not go down there because I know what's gonna happen there. But like, no, let's go. Let's just see what happens. Like, oh, now we're trapped. I'm like,
I mean, but they know
thanks,
it's a
Neo.
video game. So,
Oh, your camera froze again.
oh, son of a. They know it's a video game, so it's not a big deal to them.
Yeah, I know. But it is a thing of like, yo, give us a heads up of like what's happening. But
Yeah.
again, it is a thing of like, it is very, it's as you said, like the story is kind of salad dressing to the gameplay. And like the
Yeah.
gameplay is pretty much where it's at. And it's like, oh, I'm having fun doing this. Is it gonna be in my game of the year list? No, no. It probably actually I was gonna say that I could probably see it being in the family game of the year, but I
Mhm.
don't even think that's gonna happen with Nintendo Switch coming out because like all those games are usually thrown into the family game of the year or whatever, and Mario Kart is probably gonna win that for sure, like hands down.
You think Mario Kart is
Um,
gonna? Oh, family game of the year. Okay.
family game, yeah, yeah. So yeah, like yeah, it's good. Um, but yeah, I am every time I get back into Expedition 33, I really like what I'm doing. I just got Monoko. Him like I find it crazy how cool and
Mhm.
hilarious that character is at the same time. Like just his just the first ability that he like shows you or whatever. And he's like, I gotta find a
Oh.
foot. It's just like what? Yeah.
Did they say they were working on a movie?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think it's gonna be Expedition 33 movie. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
my wife was like, "Damn, I really wish I had watched you start this game from the beginning, but I'll wait for the movie." So
Oh yeah.
I'm curious how he translate into the movie. They have to keep that scene specifically,
Absolutely.
shot for
But like
shot, scene for scene.
the the weird the thing is like that game is so like once you get into the open world, it is so I
Mhm.
guess not necessarily open world, but like the open map or whatever. It is so weird. There's so much like just crazy stuff happening on the ground around you in the sky. It's like I hope they can translate that into a movie and do the game like setting justice because it is just like oh my god, this is insane. This is insane at all times, and I still don't know what's happening, and I want to know what's happening.
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah, and then like I don't know what they have to do. I don't know what they have to do, but they need to give more weight to what Expedition like 60 the expedition that trained their bodies to peak, and they're like, we have trained our bodies to such a level.
Yeah.
The clothes that you guys want us to wear just weighs us down. So we're gonna go over there completely new.
Wait, is this a thing? I don't remember picking up this.
Yes.
All right.
I think it's like Expedition 60 or something. Or it might be like, no, it's not 30. I think it might be like 60 or whatever. And like, props to them. Apparently they made it all the way up to the paintress, but stuff happened, and one of the people was like, "Oh, the only option I have now is to swim back to Lumiere and tell them what I have." So I have this swim ahead of me, and he basically said,
I gotta go look at that again.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, like reading some of the like listening to.
I have been reading them.
Yeah, it is so hilarious and just like, oh man, that is funny. Like I just found the log in the Jestrel's town or whatever that is, and the guy was like, that the Jestrel headbutt me. Now I have internal bleeding. He's like, why did you do that? Yeah. I love this game so much. Yeah, that's awesome. But yes, that is it for this episode of Press X to Start Gamers Digest. We hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we enjoyed making it. Don't forget, you can support us by liking this video, subscribing to this channel, and hitting the notification bell. If you're listening, please leave us a review on whatever podcast service you're using. And don't forget, you can join our conversations by joining our Discord at pressx2start.com/Discord. Until next time, we'll be talking more about games, probably more about these games we've been playing. And
I should have this game beat by then because I'm playing it daily almost.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. I will be further. And probably have Split Fiction beat as well, because we play that.
That game is longer than you realize. I'll just say that.
I know. I looked at the chapters and like, oh, we still got 2 more chapters left. Dang. Okay.
Me and Savion did all the side content because it was also interesting. So
yeah,
have at it.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll get there in the future because the future is always happening.
The future is now, old man.
All right, y'all. See you later.
Peace.